today here is a video of the porch, which I'm very happy with. Things are looking nice this year. Flower in the corner. Need to build a box to store stuff back there, but that's another day's project. This is my bleeding heart, which I'm going to keep trimmed and almost like a bonsai. Back here we go to the most important place, the couch to sit on. Now we're going to go, this is my, I've had this guy for 2 years now. Last year I had him in the house and I didn't think he would made it. The only sticky part over here was had any leaves on it, but now after I gave him a haircut early in the spring, he's looking fabulous. He's even got a little viola friends growing with him, so I'm hoping to bring him into the house again this year. This is my citronella plant, which I brought in last year and is growing very well. So I will be bringing a cutting of him in the house. And again here's a picture from on the deck. Went to the pond, which is looking really good this year. I'm happy with the way that it's turning out. A quick shot of the backyard. Again, more seats. Barbecue area. Oh, look at that. Beagle. It's going this way. Okay, here is my hydrangea. Love these, or not hydrangea, heliotropes, which I love. I'm going to try to get the seeds and grow it again for next year. My succulents, my mom got me these pickle plants, so we'll be bringing that puppy in again this year. I'm keeping him over winter. Okay, walking down. Shot of the backyard. Here's Jackie's lettuce, which has turned out like fabulous this year. And we've been eating it. Oops, we need a little bit of water, but we've been eating this very much so. There's Buddha and line. Okay, coming down to the stairs here. Down the stairs, here's a potted plant, which I have every year. Or on this side. We'll go this side first. So this carnation plant came back from last year, which I didn't think it would, but it did. Here's some herbs I have growing. Buddha with his glass shades on to make, because he's cool. And then here around the laundry pole, we have all these little violas that have come back from previous years, which I'm happy with. They can grow in here as much as possible. And more violas. This is the back to the let me take a picture. More violas and everything growing from seed. This goes back to the shed. Nothing really exciting to see. A blue rain barrel that we got this year. Oh, this is one of my 2 mock oranges, which I'm going to be transplanting in the fall. And he will be moving over to this area here. Because, why you ask? Because I made this beautiful little gate to keep some beagle from going back there and doing her business. So I want to fix the gate so it swings towards the fence all the way, even though my little 4 little half gates seems to work, but it's not the greatest and most sturdiest. We'll see how it lasts during the winter. Here I've got more plants. Again, columbine's another favorite. This Japanese maple, bought a couple years ago. Again, in the spring it was like 1 stick with maybe 1 leaf on it. It's doing really well this year. Jackie's rhubarb, which I think has gone wild now. Rhubarb. Rosebush number 1. This one was here when we bought the house. I staked it this year, which I really am glad I did, because the one beside it we didn't stake too well and it's sort of falling over. This is what we call Lucy's garden, because it's got strawberries, and when we first moved into the house there was only strawberries down here around our apple tree, which this year does have a few apples on it, but not loaded like last year. Last year was humongous. So there you can see an apple there. There's some more apples on here somewhere. There's just a few around, not as many as last year. Last year this tree was like overloaded and was crazy. Oh, here's some more apples in there. Okay, so this is where Lucy's raspberry, her strawberries are. We have yet to have one since moving into the house 5+ years ago. But look how they've expanded and grown and are doing well this year. So maybe one year we'll be able to get some strawberries. Okay, now this is to the sort of to our storage area. Nothing exciting to hear. Oh, yeah, storage wood for my fire pit. Some extra bricks, which I still haven't decided what yet to do. So wood for some projects. I'm going to be building a couple things with that. Into the garage. Oh, look at that beautiful truck. She is a beaut. That's my baby. I love her. She's fantastic to drive. Jackie's vehicle, Jackie's bike. Yeah, it's a garage. Nothing exciting here to see. So this is a view from the garage. So we're looking up towards the house. There's the shed, back of the house, gazebo area, fire pit. Oh, beagle. This planter, every year we put marigolds in here, and I pull the seeds off every year, and when we get over to the pond, I'll show you how they've grown and expanded. So every seed I get, I'm keeping Buddha to make sure that we're calm when we're going to work. And then this is my structure, our project from this year. This is my raspberry trellis thingy. So I've got this wire, I'm not sure if you can see up there, that I've been snaking the canes through. And holy moly, Jackie's going to be busy when I'm gone on holidays. Yeah, there's a few raspberries in this bush. Here you go. Oh, funny thing. We have these jolly jump ups that we've gotten from Rod's place. We have this little guy here, and I make sure that when I cut the grass, I don't nick him. So he's free to grow some more grass. This grass was horrible. It was all in dark spots, but I've been adding grass seed to it. I'll give it another treatment this year, and I think the key finally is we have to make sure that we water almost nightly due to the dog's business. So here, as you can see, more raspberries, more raspberries, more raspberries. So this goes the length of the garage, which is kind of cool. Back here is Jackie's domain. We'll see how the picture goes because I'm facing into the sun. So we have a few things in here. We have some carrots, Lucy's favorite. We have some peas, which are growing, and we got some pods on there, which is kind of cool. We got some dill, more peas, more peas. Ooh, we got the jungle last year. This was crazy with tomatoes. Let me go back here so it's not as much glare for y'all. This used to be full of radishes, but they didn't do too well, so I think Jackie's pulled them or replanted some. Okay, so this is the view from the back. I'm at the very back of the fence. This is Jackie's jungle or area, garden. Again, we have some more carrots here which need to be thinned out, which we'll be doing today. Oh, beagle. Here we have zucchini. Not sure if you can see them, but there's a few zucchinis in there. Again, monstrous tomatoes. We should have some tomatoes or some flowers in there. This used to be our potato bin. We don't eat potatoes, so we tried carrots. Looking pretty good. This is, I believe this is Jackie's watermelon plant. If she gets a watermelon, it might be tiny. More dill. Coming this way. Oh, look at Lucy seems to know what's in here. More dill. Quick peek in here. I think Jackie had, what'd she have in here? Cauliflower and broccoli, which didn't do too well, so I'm not even going to bother opening it up. Let's go, Luce. Come on, pitter patter. And this is a bench that I made a couple of years ago, which I find very handy for potting. We've got some soil stacked in there, which is pretty good. We need this gate across so some beagle, who shall remain nameless, doesn't go in and eat peas and pull carrots. Yes, she eats peas and pulls carrots. So there's the bench I made, and also this year she's also decided she's going to be pulling and eating raspberries. So Jackie's got to get out there. This year I had a stick in here that really didn't do anything. So we did pick up some blueberry bushes, so hopefully they survive the winter and come back. This is usually where I feed the birds in the winter time. As you can tell, it's dry. So once I water these suckers tonight, the leaves will pop up and they'll turn nicely. Oops. So facing towards the house again, there's the pond. Here's the other side of the yard. So we have this big red wood bush that I butcher every year, and it seems to come back even better. So interesting. Planted a lilac this a couple of years ago, and this is the first year it had flowers. So I'm trying to give it some light and try to shape it to see what's happening. So it comes back. These purple or yellow flowers are pretty. They came back from last year as well. And then this is what I want my whole garden to be. Nothing but wildflowers. So this is my first year where I just threw seeds in there and did no weeding unless they look like weeds to me. And then I'll pull them. These elephant ear thingies have always been here. Were here when we moved in. Some ferns. Oh, and my poor hydrangea. I kind of butchered it a little too much in the spring, so next year she gets no haircut. Whatever growth is there is there. Let's go this way to the side of the house. Again, we had a skunk incident, so we have this fence across here to hopefully keep the little black and white kitties out of here. And this is just along the fence to the gate, which we have locked off. First year I've got sweet peas. Look at those sweet peas. And then I have nothing but bee balm growing along here, and I can't wait because then the bees will be coming back. And yeah, so more pictures of my sweet peas. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Sweet pea. So hopefully these guys come back. I'd like to have this whole side of the fence full of sweet peas next year, so we'll see what happens. The bee balm's a little bit of a pain in the ass when cutting the grass and taking the lawnmower out to the front, but it is what it is, and I like it. Okay, so here we are at the pond, my sort of pride and joy. The flowers are fantastic this year. I got a whole bunch of wildflower seeds, and I just, for the area, and just threw them. Have no idea what they are, but they're pretty, and I like them. So, I am filling the pond back up because I took some water out because the water is yellow due to some sort of pollen that's been floating in the air. So I've got this pretty flower which we got last couple years, and I thought I'm going to put them out here instead of in a container. Wow, being fantastic. More pretty plants. Violas, of course. Columbine's my favorite, so the seeds will be coming soon, so I'll be gathering those to sprinkle throughout the garden. Quick detour. Fire pit, which I have yet to use, but vacation coming up, I will be spending some time outside. Ooh, you can't have a pond without a tomato plant for Lucy. Don't ask me where the seeds came from, how it got planted, but it's here, and it's for Lucy. Ooh, better pull the... now I got a little bit more. So this is the pond area. Again, a whole bunch of wildflowers that I just flew through in here. Hopefully those come back next year. That's supposed to be a perennial, so we'll see. In the winter time, I put a sheet, a 2x4x8 piece of plywood over it, and yeah, beautiful. I love these white flowers. Behind that is also a mock orange. We'll see if he stays in that area next year. Most likely, but we'll see. Hopefully those white flowers come back because I'd like to put them out in the front. My crazy chives, which I've had like close to 50 cups come off that puppy. Here are the marigolds, which I planted from seeds from a couple years ago, and they're like fabulous, doing wonderful. I just love them. Again, more bee balm. Ooh, here's a succulent plant that I got at my favorite store, Canadian Tire. Keeps me employed, which will be taken into the house and will winter over. Again, here's some more. Another picture of the pond. Ooh, I didn't show you my bridge over the River Coy that I made. Early this year, I put the sticks over it to make it more authentic looking. So yeah, and a few of my wood sticks. Looks like he's been drunk, so yeah, I'll have to fix him. the pond. I do have fish in there. They're at the bottom now, but yeah, because it's kind of hot in there. So that's it. That's the garden for this year, 2020, July 24th, I believe it is. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to y'all soon. Love you. Bye.